G'day, hi, welcome. Though I walk through the valley of the wild chicken, I fear no evil. Scared one back there, which was on camera. It's coming out to check out the holy free holy. Let's see this. Looks like this is the new beaver dam, I guess. Well, this has been there for a while, but Dad said they were flooding out here. I wanted to see this. I wanted to see it. There's a big beaver house right in the middle there. This is like the ultimate moated beaver house if it's still there. Trying to sneak up. Trees making all that noise, can't sneak up on anything. Bunny hoppers? Bunny squashes? Oh yeah, I see. Oh wow. I haven't been back here in a while. So they moved the dam up here then. Oh wow, this is a lake now. That used to be all field like not even 2 years ago. Oh, look at this. Look at this. I know they were always toying, the beavers are always toying around this area, but they never really did much. But that looks like a very active spillway. Looks pretty active. It's hard to say because it's might not be. That runs way down. You wouldn't believe how long that one is. Yeah, there's the beaver moat out there. I've always wanted to get out there with a canoe when it's frozen like that, because you can't trust swamp no matter what time of year it is, because there's like swamp gas keeps the ice thin and brittle. So you go out on a canoe, you push off with a canoe or something that floats anyway, and then you go on to the beaver house and then you can get them from there. But yeah, oh yeah, look at the trails there. That's a huge beaver trail. So this is where they moved to, didn't those rude buggers? They moved away from me. Got like beaver abandonment issues now because they can move so far from me. Oh yeah, look at that. You can see all their belly stuff there. Better watch where I'm stepping. I should watch where I'm stepping. But this dam, I've been out on it before, but it used to start over there. So just pray I'm not about. Yeah, there's a trail right there. They were there this morning. See the trail goes. Oh yeah, I saw there. Highly active here for sure. Wow, that used to be. Well, you could almost see the edge of where the swamp was. It would start at where that cattails are and follow it right around, and it went right through. So this is like quadrupled in size. That's craziness. And the layer is right there. Look at all the sticks they got floating around. All the trees they got floating around the beaver house. That's funny. Yeah, you can see them. They do that. They drag stuff there. Something. See, you can see. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but you can see where something busted through the ice this morning. So this was all busted out either by otters or beaver this morning. Now you see those little bubbles? That's methane. Methane. Yeah, coming up, and that's what keeps your ice dangerous. You step there, you think it's solid, it brittles anything. Oh yeah, you could clearly see. Look at all the got everything freshly cut there. They're just chomping everything down. That's forest management for you, though. The beavers, they do a good job on that. They're destructive, but in a very creative way. And it's hard to believe that just up there, just a little bit, or was it up there? Yeah, just up there a bit. No, sorry, down there a bit. Where the sand dunes were. I was making 400-yard shots, and you can't see it now, but there was a hill dead ahead that I was able to make an 830-yard shot. Just maybe about 6 or 7 years ago. There was almost no trees here. You know, that's why whenever I see, forest activists, yeah, I don't like to see stuff clear cut either, but if you think we got a neck up on nature, a leg up on nature, nope. Nature always bounces back. Pretty resilient, that nature. Even in the valleys of the wild chicken, where I fear no evil of wild chickens. Because I got Pippin foot with me. And I'll defend myself against a wild chicken if I have to. But yeah, definitely lots of beaver activity right there. Not a great spot to set traps though, but I can't believe how much that grew. Wow. Wow. Pretty impressive. Now I'll make my way back. Nice day to be out though, I gotta say that. You watch your mouth, tree. You watch your mouth try to trip me like that. All these little saplings. Why haven't the beaver ate all these little saplings yet? They should have ate that. Someone could trip over that and kill themselves. What are these beavers? What are we paying them for, you know what I mean? But, you know, I'll let those beavers build up for a couple of years. And they'll make their way down to me. They seem to be out here and on the very far side on the other guy. And it's like, what, my property's not good enough for you? Just because I was trapping you guys and killing you guys doesn't mean you had to abandon me like that. I have feelings too, you know. Anyway, yeah. But anyway, yeah. Yeah, so in a smaller, like as big as that is, you would trap that maybe about every 5 years. Would probably be reasonable. And then you'd give it maybe about a 10-year break. So you trap it out twice. You know, 5 years, wait 5 years, trap it out again, and then leave it maybe 10 years. That's what I would do. The reason why I do that is so that they come back, right? And but they come back not with a vengeance, you know what I mean? Because if you trap it every year, sometimes, and you don't trap them out every year, but you trap every year, sometimes it encourages mass breeding, and then next thing you know, you're really overrun, and then you get not only poor quality furs because you have beavers that are fighting each other, you know, because they're, you know, too many, overpopulated, and you know, you just simply, they're fighting and biting each other and stuff like that, and then you get furs with like bite marks in it and stuff like that, and the fur gets scraggly and blah blah blah, right? I'm gonna follow this guy's track back. They said the guy that made this track was really handsome. Hey, wait, I think that's my track. Makes sense. Makes sense. Liking? You like it? You like it? There you go. Liking. Yeah. Well, I guess it's a moss, you know. It's like, I know lichen, you get that's what moose really like in the trees there off the Douglas firs. Oh, yeah. Remember we had this discussion a couple of videos ago? Okay, tree, not in my face, not now. I'm making a, okay, so this guy, yes. One of my subscribers is correct. Fir tree, yes. Don't know why I didn't think about fir tree. Spruce. 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 Pretty much everywhere. Yeah, you don't see as many fir here. It's mostly spruce and pine. And then you get your nice white pines and red pines. And so that's a white pine. White pine and red pine, you tell by the bark, really. So you can see the difference. There's a white pine right here. These are like the really nice ones. And then your regular pines like that makes a really good Christmas tree. So, and then, but this one's kind of like a Charlie Brown Christmas tree. That one's not a very good one. Yeah, so pine, spruce, East Coast Canadian would ask me about this. Where did you go? You know, like, you know, educate people on the poplar tree. Okay, you're lost in the bush. Now, I've done this, I've showed you guys this. I want you to look at this poplar. It's about a good size. It's about, so it's about 5 inches maybe. Okay. See all this white, see that talcum powder on there? You go underneath, all talcum powder. Okay, but look at the back side of the tree. Almost none. South side of the tree has the talcum powder. If you're lost in the bush and you don't know where you are and you can't see the sun and you want to know where south is, it makes it really hard to get lost when you know, again, little stuff like that. It can be hard to tell at first, but you can get on the back sides of the bigger, like, it has to be these smaller trees because the bigger trees, they don't get this talcum powder, and it's used for a lot of stuff, bug bites and everything like that. Don't know if it'll give you anything else, but it's just this little section of the tree here kind of doesn't get anything on it, hardly at all, because the sun never hits it, right? So the poplar tree, or aspen as the Americans call it, basically creates its own sunscreen, basically what we're talking about, right? But that's always on the south side of the tree. So if you're lost in the bush, that's typically where you're going to get it. And typically, although you can't tell here, but you know, typically when you're in a hardwood bush, you're probably more on the south side of the hill, where when you're on the north side of the hill where it's darker, you typically get more you know, fir trees and pine trees and evergreens, right? You get more of those. But you could be going through like miles and miles. But if you were to look at it from the air, you can kind of see it. It's like hardwood bush on the south side, evergreens and fir trees on the north side. Bet you didn't know that, unless you heard me say it about 10 million times every time I go out in the bush. But if you didn't hear that 10 million times I go out in the bush and I talk about that, now you know. See the beavers? It's like, I'm only going to half-ass fall that tree. That is really bad craftsmanship. You could have fell it right there onto the ground, like a proper lumberjack. But no, you got the top stuck. Ain't giving you no chainsaw. That's for sure. Baby tree. There we go. So yeah, beautiful day. Just a beautiful, glorious day. So, better cut the video here.